to the demonetization of true crime videos on YouTube, I've created a Patreon for those of you who would like to support the channel. The link is in the description below. Get access to ad-free content, early access, and exclusive videos depending on the tier. Thank you so much. Also, we've created a Discord channel for those of you who would like to join the community. Link in the description.
Hello, and welcome back to another true crime video. Thanks for your patience. I was really busy with the holidays, and then I got the flu for 2 weeks. Today, we will be covering the case of Christy Sheats. On Friday, June 24th, 2016, tragedy struck in a quiet neighborhood in Katy, Texas. Jason Sheats, father of Taylor Sheats, 22, and Madison Sheats, 17, was celebrating his 45th birthday. He had recently reconciled with his estranged wife, Christy, but after years of the marriage struggling, he decided enough was enough. He talked to Christy about getting a divorce. Christy was a 42-year-old mom who'd been struggling with her mental health since the loss of her grandfather, the man who had raised her, in 2012. This mental health crisis included multiple end-of-life attempts and the admittance to 3 separate mental health facilities, along with 14 calls to 911. Jason was no longer able to deal with the constant drinking and frequent unemployment that Christy had, along with her mental health struggles. After the talk of divorce, Christy got into a spat with Taylor and tried to ground her from seeing her fiancé, Juan Lugo, whom she was planning to marry on Monday, June 27th. Jason disagreed with the punishment, and bickering ensued between him and Christy. A friend of Jason's, named Madison Davey, told news outlets that Jason had said to Christy, quote, "Just shoot yourself. Make it easy on all of us. Just shoot yourself." And Christy had replied, "No, that's not what this is about. This is about punishing you." Unquote. If this is true, which I will assume it is because it was in news reports and hasn't been denied, then that is honestly awful. Seriously, who the f*** says that? Like, I know you're angry with her, and she's been struggling for a long time, and you're fed up with it. But that is seriously brutal. Like, man. That's really a terrible thing to say to anyone, especially someone who is already suicidal. Gosh. It's truly selfish and evil what Christy did, but that doesn't mean Jason was in the right. It just feels so icky, so gross, like, ugh, awful, awful. After this argument, Christy called Jason, Taylor, and Madison in for a family meeting in the living room. Jason has said since that he thought Christy was going to tell their daughters the news of the divorce. However, Christy pulled a gun from behind the couch cushions and shot both Madison and Taylor. Jason, Taylor, and Madison fled outside, where Madison collapsed in the driveway. Christy followed them outside and shot Taylor again. She then went back inside and reloaded, only to come back out and shoot Taylor a 3rd time. Taylor fell on the 3rd shot. Police arrived and ordered Christy to drop the gun. Instead, Christy walked towards Madison's body, and the police shot Christy, fearing she would shoot Madison again. Madison and Christy were pronounced dead at the scene, and Taylor passed away a short while later in the hospital, having been shot in the head and back. I'm gonna put up their pictures really quick and give this video a moment of silence for Taylor and Madison. May they rest in peace. I feel so bad for these girls. They had their lives taken away by a spiteful parent. And how could anyone kill their own children? Hate your partner or not, why should your children be punished? It's not their fault you're struggling. And at that age, it's not like they understand the pain you are in. It's honestly so sad. Christy needed much more mental help than she was given. She shouldn't have been released repeatedly from mental health facilities. They needed to make sure she had time to work out her demons, and that doesn't happen overnight. 30, 60, or 90 days is not long enough to fix mental health struggles. You wouldn't expect someone with a broken leg to start walking within a month. Mental health is not taken seriously enough, and it's severely underfunded, and it leads to these types of extremely tragic situations. I'm not saying it wasn't on Christy to work on herself and get better, but that is a long, hard road, and support is crucial to success. Jason is not required to be that support, of course. You can only support someone else so much, and you have to focus on your own mental health too. But the mental health professionals and the therapists Christy was seeing should have gotten her established with some type of support group. When you have severe depression, it can be impossible to set anything up for yourself. And I do think Christy fell through the cracks, like a lot of others. The fact that she tried multiple times to end her life screams that she was hopeless. Her daughters paid the ultimate price, and that's truly awful. Do you guys think it could have changed at all if she had gotten the correct help, or do you think it was just doomed to happen because of who she is? Let me know in the comments below. Christy expressed on Facebook her disapproval of gun laws and was very pro-gun for protecting her family. While I agree that you should be allowed to have a gun to defend yourself, I also think if you're a danger to yourself or others, you should not be allowed to have a gun, because then the worst outcome could happen. Also, I have a few words for Christy. I know that this is the option that you knew would hurt Jason the most, but how uncaring and unloving do you have to be to kill your own children? Your babies, who you raised. She was so determined she even chased them down and continued to shoot at them until she knew they were dead because they fell to the ground. There is a special place in hell for you. You are a disgusting coward, and you're where you belong. Sorry about that, guys. She just really makes my blood boil. Huge shout out to our Patreon producers, Jason Harrison Taz, Skylar James Wicker, and The Endless. I just want to say a big thank you to all my Patreon members, as you make it possible for me to upgrade my equipment and provide lots of great ideas for next videos. Thank you guys so much. Like and subscribe for more interrogation breakdown and true crime videos to come. If you have a suggestion, leave it in the comments below. Thanks and have a wonderful day.